Joe, convincing win against the World in 5. Must be pleased with your evening's work.
Yeah, I'm obviously more than willing to get the win again, but like you said, Darryl was it itself, but like I said, I don't want to take too much away from myself. I sort of kept him under pressure, as much as I could, and like I said, it was enough in the end. It was just a case of keeping sort of 3 darts in front of him, because I knew he was struggling, but like I said, that's not my problem.
It took you 4 attempts to win a game at the Winter Garden stage, you now have 2 in 3 days, so 2 in 2 days.
Yeah, it's obviously I'm happy to sort of progress to the quarterfinals, but at the back of my mind I'm sort of disappointed it's taken me this long. But like I say, you sort of take everything that comes, and then obviously I'm happy to be in the quarterfinals, and whoever wins tonight, it should be a great game on Thursday, I think it is.
Like you said, it seems to be taking it all in your stride. This is not a surprise to you that you're doing so well here. It seems like it's been a matter of time, and now it's time to come.
Yeah, well this year I've sort of roles reversed. I've transferred my floor form to the stage, but my floor form suffered. Obviously I think I'm struggling to get in mine at the minute, but obviously the European tours have served me well this year. I think I've had a 6 quarter-final, a semi-final, whatever it be, and I'm sort of thriving on the stage, so I'd rather do wear on that I've got it rather than obviously roles reversed last year.
50% on the doubles and just under 100 average, but you think you can surpass that in the next game?
Yeah, the doubles is the main thing. I think if I don't think I scored too well tonight, but the doubles, like say 50%, I think any pro in the world, would be Van Gogh, Taylor, whoever it be, will take that all day long. I think my scoring can improve, but like I say tonight, it depends on sort of the opponent and what they're doing at the time. Like obviously I knew that Darryl was struggling tonight. It was more of a case, I wasn't thinking hit as many as you can or whatever it be. I was more thinking sort of just keep on top of him, keep 3 darts in front of him, whether I hit 100 or 140. If he's hitting the 60 and I'm hitting 100, it's enough at the time. So I was just sort of concentrated on each leg at a time.
Joe, great performance. We'll see you in the quarterfinals.
Thank you very much, cheers.
Joe, you really seem to have grown into that game. Would you put that as one of your best TV performances?
Probably on paper, yeah. I didn't realise that it was as good as it actually was when I came off stage. But like I say, it's just a win's a win, whether you average 100. I'd take a win averaging 78. It doesn't matter as long as you win.
First TV quarterfinal since 2016. Are we seeing the real Joe Cullen turning up this week?
Yeah, and probably it's about time. It's like I say, done a few interviews before, and I've said the same thing. It's a long time coming. I'm relieved to get to the quarterfinals of such a big competition, but it's been a long time coming. It should have happened years ago, but obviously my preparation and things like that, it wasn't as good as it is now, and I was a bit lazy maybe, and I'll be the first to admit that. But like I say, I'm reaping the rewards now.
Another factor, you're looking well set for the top 16, which is another big milestone in your career as well.
Yeah, to be honest, the top 16 doesn't really bother me. Obviously, if you keep playing well on TV and keep just sort of grinding out performances, whether it be on TV or the floor or Euros, whatever it be, the rankings come with it. I don't set a goal at the beginning of the year, say, I should get top 10 or whatever it be. If you perform to a consistent level, whether it be floor tournaments, whatever it be, it's the rankings will come afterwards.
Gary or Raymond up next, on the basis that you've got to be quietly confident going into that quarterfinal.
Yeah, well, obviously Gary and Raymond are both class players, but I fancy my chances against whoever wins. I've got pretty good records against both of them, so there's nothing to me to fear, and I think they know that coming in. But obviously they'll both be concentrating on the job in hand, so it's not for me to worry about. Whoever it is, it should be a good game.
Cheers, Joe.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Joe, it's Joe Tungsten Tails here. So an average of 99.65, 50% on the doubles. You're going to be hard to beat playing like that, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah, it's one game at a time. I think it's pretty well documented on Twitter and things like that. Every time I have a big average, somebody always drags up a rubbish average that I've had. It's just one of them things. But yeah, the confidence is there. I've sort of taken advantage of other people's mistakes, or maybe that's been a bit too negative on myself. But like I say, it's just two wins at the match play. It's a good thing to do.
Well, you seem to be in your groove up there. You seem to be throwing them sort of like quite effortlessly. Is that how it felt? You felt like you looked as if you didn't think you could miss for spells there.
Yeah, well, I think most sort of the big players, if you like, they'll sort of come off a game where they've played, amazing. They won't be able to tell you sort of 2-3 legs are put together. I think that's one of the things. If you're sort of in the groove and sort of focus that much, then you don't really know what you're doing. I think it's when you actually think about the game that you might come a little bit unstuck. I think that's why Chizzy's been so successful, because obviously he's not got the most brain cells in the box, has he?
That's for you to say, Joe. That's for you to say.
No, he's a good lad though, he's a good lad.
But I mean, there was a great spell there, wasn't there? It was 3-3 and you put 4 straight legs together. I mean, that was decisive, wasn't it?
Yeah, obviously at the time you're just trying to think just one leg at a time, and just, like I say, just keep on top of him. I could tell from sort of leg 1 that he was struggling. Obviously some people take a lot to get to the stride a little bit, but Darryl is sort of well cultured this year with the World Series and Premier League and things like that, so he's had plenty on the TV, but Darryl just wasn't himself. But like I say, it's just, I'm glad.
16 to 1 there, Joe. I mean, you've got Raymond or Gary next, but I mean, you're playing pretty well. 16 to 1's not a bad bet, is it?
Yeah, but like again, it's a similar thing with the quarter-final. In my eyes, it should have been 16 to 1, sort of coming into the competition with more good performances before I've come here, but obviously it's not worked out like that. But it took me a while to get into the groove, but hopefully I'll stay in it.
Thank you for your time, Joe.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Good to watch that. Thank you, buddy.